What's going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome into Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews, and of course you know who I am. I am Mr. Fat Boy, aka the realest man in Fragcom, baby. The realest. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you are new to my channel, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Join the Fat Boy family. We'd love to have you. And if you don't like to hear me talk, here is the timestamp for when the actual review starts. You can skip right ahead to it if you don't like to hear me my platitudes. Don't forget that we have a road to 10K. We're closing in less than 500 subscribers away from hitting 10,000 subscribers. Once we hit that, we'll have a grand party, and three of y'all lucky winners will win a prize that we will go over this weekend on the live stream and tell you what those prizes actually are. All right, all you have to do to be entered is to leave the words 10K in the comments, and you're entered. For each video you do that since March 17th, you can have a chance to win. All right, want to sample this one I'm about to talk about and so much more, going over to fatboyfragrance.com. Fatboyfragrance.com. Go under the new arrivals or new releases collection, and you'll see all the newest stuff I got, and you better get to it real quick. Don't forget, there is no special promo. You can always use promo SAVE5 for 5% off, and that is at fatboyfragrance.com, where the customer's always right, baby. Let's go. Brand new one from Armani. We'll get all up in it, and you know how we do it, baby. No edits, no do-overs. I do one take, and I always get it right. Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews starts now. And today we're talking about the brand new 2025 release called Armani's Stronger With You Sandalwood. Check that bad boy out. There you go. This is a 3.4 ounce. It'll run you a good steep price if you can find it. It's not really available everywhere yet. I don't know if this one will be. For now, I picked mine up at Fragrance by Canada. They're sold out again, so you can't get it. But I recommend over at Fragrance by Canada is to have an email sent to you when it comes back in stock. That's how I got mine. This is part of the Stronger With You line. I own every Stronger With You except for a couple. The last 6 releases, I have them all. I've enjoyed them for the most part. There's been some duds, but for the most part, they're pretty solid. A pretty solid fragrance line that tends to, like the Valentino Uomo line, tends to keep the DNA of the essence of the line, but also something different. So I do appreciate this line a lot. Here's one more good look at the bottle before we get into the notes. There you go. It's a green bottle this time. All right. So notes on this bad boy go like this. You have saffron in the opening. You have chestnut and lavender in the middle. And you have sandalwood, vanilla, and cedarwood in the bottom. So this fragrance, pretty simple, pretty simple, simplistic fragrance here. Nothing really groundbreaking with this one. Kind of smells like the rest of them to a point. I would say that this one right here, after I spray it, I'll give you my full feelings on it. I've worn this fragrance a couple times. What I like about this fragrance the most is the opening. The saffron is beautiful. That chestnut is just beautiful. It's a nutty, sweet vibe you get in the opening. I really like this opening a lot. It's probably top 3 for me as far as openings go with this fragrance. You're thinking when you get this opening that you're going to have this amazing experience with this fragrance. It's got a lot of good things going for it in the opening. But what happens with this fragrance is the sandalwood shows up. Normally sandalwood's a solid note. Does it deserve to have its own fragrance? Not really. They could have amped up the saffron and the nut accord on this and made this a lot better. What we don't get with this fragrance is that much of that opening staying around. That opening is stunning. I mean, beautiful. I love the opening of this fragrance. This is a beautiful opening, no doubt. First of all, check out the color coordination, baby. Color coordination. I love the opening of this fragrance. It is beautiful. It is sweet, nutty, like I said, inviting. Has that DNA of Stronger With You. But what happens to it after about 10 to 20 minutes is it just becomes sandalwood. And that other part of that fragrance is gone. You end up with a cheap version of the original, which we already have. This fragrance loses all of its luster pretty fast. That is the biggest disappointment I had with this fragrance. Is probably one of the best openings of the year with a follow-up that's just god awful. Now, it doesn't smell bad. It's just very boring. It's a super boring fragrance after about 10, 20 minutes. It is just a boring fragrance. The dry down is unappealing. It is just total boring. I don't know how else to put it, but just say that I was so hyped when I smelled it in my life. She was like, oh yeah, it's a hit. And I was so hyped when I wore it that I kept respraying it so much just to get that original smell back. I love the original smell. It just doesn't stay around long enough. All right, let's find out if this one gets my full seal approval, which I doubt it will, and we'll get out of here. Performance on this fragrance, let's say, not good. I mean, you're looking at 3 hours, maybe tops. For what this fragrance costs, which is close to like, $150 some places, more than that. Performance is going to be very disappointing. You're going to have to respray, but in reality, the reason you're respraying is to get back to the original smell, which is so nice and so inviting. All right, second box, first impressions, absolutely stunning. Check that box. I'm not going to check the performance box; it's horrible, but I will check the box of first impressions. Simply amazing. I love the first impressions on this fragrance. It's just everything else sucks. Third box, does the wifey like it? And is the compliment getter? This is not compliment getter. Nobody even said anything on me wearing it. Even when I resprayed and got that opening going, it just didn't hit any accord. I wore it 4 times. Nobody really was impressed with it. My wife said it was okay. No check for compliment factor at all. And the wifey said it was okay, so it's a fail for me on that. Final box. How much do I recommend this fragrance? And is it blind bottle worthy? It is not blind bottle worthy. It is easily going to be a 50% recommendation, so a half a check on a box. So I can't recommend this more than 50%. You want to take a shot on it? Go ahead. Do not drop a lot of money on this. Definitely sample it first if you can. And you can at fatboyfragrance.com. That's it. Armani Stronger With You. Sandalwood had great promise. Fell off with a dry down. Just not impressed. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a beautiful day. And I always tell you, baby, if you smell good, you feel good, then it's going to be all good. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews is out.
Smell that, fat boy, ain't no shilling his set. Paid for the bottles, never ducked the debt. Authenticity, dripping every cent I get. Frauds need a